everyone, Carol from Carol's Vintage Treasures. I have a little bit of shipping to do today, so I thought I would bring you along with me. First thing I have to ship is this cup. It is a Sambos cup from the 1980s. And you'll see these more in detail in my What Sold videos. But we'll go ahead. We're going to wrap this really well. I would hate for a cup to make it through the 80s and not make it through my shipping, so I want to make sure it is. Holly. This is the time of day the kids are coming home from school in the apartment complex, so she's probably going to bark a little bit because she has to protect the homestead. So I put some paper in the bottom, and I have wrapped my cup in bubble wrap. I'm going to put the handle down into the paper and put some more paper in and around the cup so that it's well protected. I'm going to get my scale and see how much it weighs here. It weighs about a pound, so I'll go do my label. And this has been marked as a gift, so it should print out a gift receipt, I hope. So we'll go ahead, and it's going out tomorrow morning because I'm doing this in the afternoon. Okay, I'm going to print my packing slip. And it's still printing the pricing. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to see if I can fix this real quick. Packing slip. And I think this might be a problem with Etsy because I did read up on it, and it's supposed to just print a packing slip if it's marked as a gift and omit the pricing, but it's not doing that. So it might be a little bug they have to work out. So I'm going to go ahead and just mark through it myself again, you know, just so the person doesn't see the pricing. And we'll just go ahead and print it and see what happens. Then I'm going to print my label. I'm just making sure there's nothing on the labels because that'll make those streaks. It makes streaks through the barcode and it doesn't look pretty. Okay. Go ahead and print on my Rollo printer here. And that looks good. Just waiting for my packing slip now. I'm going to put this over to the side. And let's see. Let's see what is next. I don't have as many to ship out today, so I'm hoping the video won't be too long. But we will. Oh, there goes my packing slip. Go ahead and grab it while I'm over here. Maybe. Yeah, it's printing the prices on there. From what I was reading, it's supposed to omit the pricing, and you're not supposed to have to choose a certain type of packing slip anymore because it doesn't give me the option like it did before to print a packing slip. So, and let's see if I can find a marker. I just don't want to do it with a pen. I was hoping that was all fixed. Darn it. And I don't have a marker around. Okay, I'm just going to use the pin here. This does not look very professional, but it's better than the customer seeing how much somebody paid for something. So I'm just going to do that. All right. And there is no kind of a gift message here. So I guess I'll just go ahead and do this. I went ahead and taped the bottom before I started, just to make things go a little faster. I usually put 3 pieces on the top and a couple of pieces on the side, just to make sure it stays secure. And here's my packing slip, and one's ready to go. All right. Next we have some curtains that I sold. I have not sold curtains before. This is the first time for me. So these are Tasmanian Devil curtains. And I'm going to put a piece of tape here just so it looks a little nicer. But these are going out. I'm just going to send them out in a priority flat envelope. So, and it doesn't really matter how much it weighs because it's all going to be the same, but it's about a pound. So, get this one ready. And I pre-packaged everything, so it was really easy just to grab it and go ahead and get it out. Flat rate, padded envelope. Okay. We will go ahead. I think that's good. Yep. Oops, let's go back. I didn't change the date. I want to go out first thing in the morning so I can go out in the cool morning air. All right, that is ready. Do our packing slip. And I don't know what would happen if I put the wrong date on it. I've never had anything come back because it had the wrong date on it, so I'm not sure. But I don't want to chance it, so we'll just make sure it has tomorrow's date on it. And then we're going to do our shipping label. I love those flat rate envelopes. They're so easy just to stick something in there and send it on its way. All right. Packing slip should print pretty soon here. See if we can get the next thing ready. Should have looked at it while I was over there. Let's see. Next we have our little Fisher-Price raccoon. This guy is really cute. I got him in a Shop Goodwill auction with a bunch of other toys. It's taken him a little while to sell, but finally he is finding a new home. So he has a lot of fragile plastic parts. I'm going to make sure he gets bubbled wrapped really well. Make sure he gets to his new home unscathed. And I think I'm going to try maybe an 8x8x8. Let me grab my packing slip first. Let's see how he's going out. So he's going out ground advantage. Let me get this one taken care of really quickly. Seems a little dark in here. I'm going to see if I can get some more light. Hopefully that's better. All right, packing slips in there. So I'm just going to seal it up. And I'm going to put a piece of tape over it just to make sure he is good to go. There we are. All right, back to our little raccoon guy. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to try this one. Well, maybe... Yeah, I think I'll try this one. If it doesn't work, I'll use it for something else, but... And this one should be pretty light. Yep. Ran out of tape. Holly's walking around. Let's see here. All right. No, Holly. Hold on. And of course, I didn't bring the spray bottle over here. That's the only way to make her settle down sometimes. It's just to, I just threaten her with it. I don't really spray her with it most of the time. When she sees it, she knows. It's time not to test mom. All right. But let's see if she settles down first. She seems to be. Put a piece of paper in the bottom. Bring that up a little more. All right. Yep, I think that'll be fine. Put this around here. See how much the little guy weighs. Probably be 1.5 pounds. No, Holly. I'm just going to put 2 pounds. And that was an 8 by 8 by 8. Oh, nope, not 18. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and set it priority, since I can bump it up without it costing any more than what they paid. And 8 by 8 by 8, 2 pounds. That looks good. Change the date. My air just came on. Hope it's not too noisy for you. It's hot here today. Packing slip. Alright. I'm gonna have to get the spray bottle. A little stinker. You're being a stinker. Alright. Let me get my label going here. And look what I have right here. No. No. Works every time. I'm not sure for how long it'll work, but it works. All right. Got our label. Just waiting for that packing slip. All right. Let's see what's next. Next we have a necklace. And this will be pretty easy. Ooh. I have one of my handy dandy boxes here that I got from Goodwill in the package. And it's just a little necklace with an elephant on it. I'm going to put a little bit of paper in there so it doesn't move around. And I just use tissue paper. And this will just keep it kind of snug in there. So when it moves around, it won't be all over the box. And I just put some Scotch tape on there. And then I'll get some bubble wrap. What did I do with my bubble wrap? That is strange. Sometimes I throw things everywhere when I'm working. Maybe I carried it over here with me. Nope. Well, my goodness. It's right here. Oh my gosh. If it were a snake, it would have bit me, right? All right. Just tape it. We'll just go like that. And there it's all taped up nice. And I'll get a little envelope. Usually use a 9x6 for this. We'll put it in there. It's a bubble wrap, a bubble mailer. So it's going to be nice and cushioned. We're like, not very much at all. Okay. Let's do this one. Gotta get the measurements in here right. I don't know what I was thinking with this one. And is this the right one? Okay. That is, we're going to make a grounded vantage. And that should still arrive on time. All right, going out tomorrow. And then we're going to purchase it. Do that packing slip. And shipping label. There we go. And I have my packing slip for the previous one, so I'll go ahead and do that. Make sure Mr. Raccoon gets the safely. And there's our label. Now we got this guy. Waiting for our packing slip still. There it goes. See, it doesn't take that long. There's just a little bit of a pause in between. And I am going to go to the next one so I know what I'm doing here. All right. Get this guy done real quick. Let me know if you like these shipping videos. If you do, I'll keep doing them. Just give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments down below. Next we've got these blocks. And let's see. I think I'm going to do it in this. If it costs too much, I will put it in a regular box, but we'll see what priority does here. Because this is really just the right size for these blocks. And I know these seal with adhesive, but I still like to put tape on them just to make sure they are down tight. And get a little paper here. And these are just alphabet blocks. People like to do crafting with these, or they just buy them for their kids to play with. And this is a flat rate box, so I still weigh it though, just to make sure. So we're right around 3 pounds there. Go ahead and do this. I'm gonna do 3 pounds. I'm gonna do a flat rate medium. Don't make me get my water bottle. Flat rate medium. Oh, it does cost quite a bit more. I'm going to see how much it would cost in a different box because it's putting me way over what they paid for it. So I'm going to check and see if I have a different size box. Give me 1 second here. I'm just going to see if this box will work. I'm not sure. It might be too short, but you gotta do a little trial and error sometimes. I don't mind paying a little bit over what they paid, but when it's a few dollars, that's when I try to see if I can cut down the cost a little, because that's a lot. And you're paying for the box. So sometimes if you use your own box, it's quite a bit less. Okay. I should have packaged them differently. That's what's causing the problem. I packaged them the long way thinking I could just slip them into this box, but I didn't count on it being so expensive. So let's see if I can make it a little better here. This is a really big bag. I just folded it over to make it work for this. So yeah, that'll be fine. Put a little piece of tape there. And then it'll fit perfectly. You see that? And now, sometimes you got to make little adjustments in life. Okay. So, still under 3 pounds. So let's see what it is now. All right, I'm putting it in my own box. And it's a couple pounds. 8 by 8 by 8. Gonna do 3 pounds. So I knocked a couple of dollars off the price, even if I still send it priority by doing that. So we will go ahead and send it out that way. And I'm going to review, set it for tomorrow. Got to make little adjustments sometimes. Okay, I'm going to purchase that. And then I'm going to, sometimes they have discounted priority, and it is actually cheaper than ground. So it pays to check that when you can. But in this case, using their box, it cost me a couple of dollars, well, yeah, a couple of dollars more. So it was better to do it this way. That way, what the customer paid is going to cover it. All right. Put this to the side. I'll use this another time. You better be good, Holly.
Whoa.
No. See, I just have to show it to her, and she's quiet. She knows. She's like, oh, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay. So we have our last thing to ship here, which is a cream and sugar. And here goes this one. I'm going to grab my packing slip while I'm over here. Okay. All right, let's get this guy ready, and then we'll move on to the cream and sugar. Holly? No. Go lay down. Go on, go lay down. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll try to answer them in the next shipping video. All right, that one's all ready. And this is the last one, and I think this box will work best. It's 11 by 7.5 by 5.5. This is a breakable, so I have to be careful. All right, put some paper in the bottom first. Okay, so I have a cream and sugar here. They're going to be kind of delicate, so I want to make sure I wrap them really well. I don't know how glitter got in here, but it must have been something else that was in the bin. Okay. So you want to wrap it, making sure the handle is covered and wrapped several times, or at least 3 or 4 times. And then you're going to put this up here, and then this over this way. And that's wrapped pretty well. And I always put it handle down into the paper. And I'm going to wrap the lid separately from this. Oops, wrong one. I don't know why I thought my Scotch tape was going to work. All right. We got this wrapped really well. And then I'm going to wrap the lid. And I'm going to kind of separate all this with paper so they're not bumping into each other and vibrating. So I'm going to get some more paper here. And I'm going to do it kind of like this, almost like a snake. And I'm going to wiggle it in between each thing. Make sure the back is really protected. If you can see how I'm doing it there. Put another piece on. And I'm going to put the lid down like this. You want to give it as much protection as you can and try to keep it away from the other things so they don't vibrate on each other, because that will cause it to crack or break. And it's just like that. And then I'm going to weigh my box, still under 3 pounds. And that's a 11 by 8 by 6. And don't be afraid to ship fragile things. You'll get the hang of it and it'll be fine. It just takes a little doing. Okay. So I'm going to move this up to priority because, again, the customer paid enough for it to be covered. And I'm going to make sure I'm under 3 pounds here again. Yeah. Okay, and that's going tomorrow. I haven't messed up yet. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and print out our stuff here. I'm going to tell you why I love Etsy so much. I had a customer from England that ordered a picture, like a framed picture, and it did not arrive. Well, it arrived there. What probably happened is it was stolen after it got on the porch. But I checked on it on my end and it showed as delivered. So I let them know they need to contact the post office and see if they can do anything, or maybe they said they were on vacation, so I was worried maybe their mail had been held or something. So they contacted the post office and they had no information on it. So they contacted Etsy and filed a case. And Etsy paid them for it. And they did not take it out of my account. It was covered on the seller and buyer protection. I thought that was so great. If that would have been eBay, they would have taken that money out of my account. And it was over $50. So this is why I love Etsy. Because it really wasn't my fault and it really wasn't their fault. So they had this buyer and seller protection cover it, which was so great. That way they get reimbursed for what was taken from them, and it's great for the customer. And it's great for the seller too. So, and I sold on eBay for quite a few years. And I got to a point where I just did not like the way they did things. So I love Etsy. I really, really do. And I haven't had any dealings yet with Mercari. But we'll see how that goes. And Poshmark's been good too. I haven't had any real problems with Poshmark. Okay, that was our last item. We got everything done. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer them in my next shipping video. I want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you learned something. If you did, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And that's really all I have for today. I hope you have a lot of things to ship out. I hope it goes smoothly for you. And I hope you have a really good day. Thank you for watching. Take care.